Mr. Secretary, I want to start with something General Milley said earlier, and I think for me it was a great takeaway for today, is when we're losing people, it's personal. It's personal. And it is personal. And let me tell you something else that's personal. It's personal when someone goes to serve our country, to come back home to take their lives. And I commend you, absolutely commend you, for noting suicide prevention and addressing that in the budget and forming a working group. My question is, when we think about the efforts that are underway, the initiatives that are underway, do you have a sense of how this will really help curtail suicides in the ranks?
Thank you, sir. This is one of the most complex issues that any of us have ever taken on, and it's been a constant effort, combined effort throughout. And I think that all of us would agree that we have to do better. Now, from 21 to 22, we did see in the active force an incremental improvement in the numbers. For the reserve component, the numbers were flat. We're hoping that we'll continue to see some improvement going forward. But, you know, we're going to stay focused on this going forward, because this is really important to the point that you just passionately made. This is about our people's lives, and it doesn't have to be this way. So we're going to emphasize safety. You know, a large number of suicides happen with firearms. And we're going to make sure that our troops, our family members, have the means to adequately secure their firearms and use them safely. But there's just a number of things that we're going to continue to focus on, and mental health is one of those things. We got to continue to resource this in a proper way. So we really appreciate your support, and thanks for your support for what we're asking for in this budget to apply to mental health and suicide prevention.
And Mr. Secretary, one of the points that I raised, I started on the journey to look at how we can activate an Air Force ROTC unit at Elizabeth City State University to realize that nearly 70%, 75% or so are viable detachments on the Air Force side. But then I was inquiring, and it seems like 1 out of 15 of the HBCUs were viable. HBCUs, how can we cultivate or even expand the work there, because I believe they're vital to our national interest?
I agree. I think the first step is engagement with the leadership at the various institutions, and making sure that our services are reaching out where appropriate as well. I think these
gentleman's time's expired. Chair, and I recognize the gentleman from Florida, Mr.